You came home from a long trip and all of a sudden, tall grasses grew in your front yard.
Oh no!
Worry not, because the grass cutter has come to save the day. Ever wondered where a grass cutter gets its roar, its power, and its mighty ability to turn your backyard jungle into a peaceful, clean lawn? Today, we're diving into the heart of the machine, the mighty single-cylinder gasoline engine. Get ready because we're going to slice through the mystery one part at a time.
My group and I went to the farm machineries building in the University of Southern Mindanao. In there, we witnessed different machines used in the farm. But one machine actually caught our attention. The grass cutter, also known as the mower. Let us listen to Hanime Vasquez as she discussed the overview of the mower engine.
A mower engine is a type of internal combustion engine that converts the chemical energy of fuel into mechanical energy. This mechanical energy powers the mower's blade, allowing them to spin at high speed and cut grass efficiently. Most lawn mowers use a 4-stroke gasoline engine, which performs 4 key processes: the intake, combustion, power, and exhaust. Each process contributes to producing the power needed to run the machine smoothly.
Now let's proceed to the parts and functions of the grass cutter engine presented to you by Faisal Adam and Alex Lopez.
Going to identify the major parts and the functions of this 4-stroke, 1-cylinder gasoline grass cutter engine. So let's start. Let's start with the external parts of the engine. Here, this is the gasoline tank. Dito natin nilalagay yung gasoline na kailangan para sa chemical reaction ng engine natin para ma-convert into mechanical. Next is yung air filter. Dito yung air filter natin. Okay? So, dito pumapasok yung hangin at dito din pinifilter out yung mga impurities sa hangin.
This little guy right here is the air filter, and based on my data, it is the engine's very own face mask. It keeps dust, grass, bits, and other random backyard creatures from getting sucked inside the machine. And clean filter, happy engine. Dirty filter, engine drama incoming.
And yung gas, pati yung air na pumapasok sa engine natin is dumadaan muna siya sa carburetor dito. And yan yung nagre-ratio kung ilan ba na parts of gasoline and ilang parts of air ang kailangan para sa combustion natin.
This is the engine's chef. It mixes fuel and air in just the right recipe so that engine gets perfectly balanced meal. Too much fuel makes it choke and too much air makes it weak. But when the mix is just right, power.
After nung ratio is ipapump yung gasoline and air mixture into the piston chamber. And familiar na tayo sa 4 strokes. Meron tayong intake, compression, power, and exhaust. So during the compression stroke of the piston, ito yung itsura ng piston natin. During the compression stroke is napapump na yung fuel and air mixture dun sa piston chamber. And after ma-compress, magkakaroon tayo ng power stroke. That power stroke can only happen because of the spark plug. Pero ito yung spark plug kasi gasoline engine siya. Yung spark sa spark plug is yan yung nagpo-cause ng combustion sa piston chamber natin, and yun yung nagpo-cause ng power stroke.
Say hello to the spark plug, a tiny device with an explosive function. It literally creates a spark that ignites the combustion, and then boom, boom, and then boom again. And these controlled explosions are what keeps your blade running at killer speed.
Okay? So focus Focus tayo sa piston. Ito yung major component na nagpapaandar sa engine natin. Yung piston is meron lang siyang linear motion. Up and down lang yan siya kapag upright yung positioning. Okay? So, linear lang yan siya. Ganyan lang. Compression, power, compression, power. Or intake and exhaust. Okay? So, during the power stroke, ganyan, is linear siya. Pero dahil sa connecting rod natin at dahil sa crankshaft, is nagkakaroon tayo na to-convert yung linear motion into rotational. So, ano ba? Up, then down is gumagalaw ito, pag ganyan, and nagpo-push siya ng rotational motion. And yun yung nagpapaikot sa loob ng engine natin.
The piston's up and down motion are then transferred to the crankshaft, which turns into spin, exactly what we need to rotate the blade and shred those stubborn tall grasses.
So the next part is the flywheel. So yung flywheel is andito siya sa ilalim. So since hindi siya makita, is ito na yung example natin sa camshaft. So yung flywheel is matatagpuan siya dito sa dulo banda. So habang nag-iikot ito, the purpose of the flywheel is to help maintain the engine stability and consistent speed. So yung it stores rotational habang nag-iikot siya is rotational energy, and it releases it evenly, preventing a sudden stop and vibration. So nagatulong siya para hindi masyadong mag-vibrate itong engine natin. So yun yung purpose ng flywheel. Next is sa valves tayo. So meron tayong intake at saka exhaust. So kailangan natin i-remember yung 4-stroke gasoline engine cycle natin. So for example, this is the piston. So kapag yung piston is magbaba siya, is mag-open yung intake valve niya. Tapos kung magbaba na siya, tapos mag-akyat siya ulit, doon na mangyayari yung compression. And then, kapag magbaba ulit siya, doon na mangyayari yung combustion. And then, kapag nasa baba siya, mag-open yung exhaust valve niya. At tapos mag-akyat ito ulit, doon na mangyayari yung exhaust. Doon na mag-exhaust. At saka, yung exhaust niya, yun yung mga burn fuels na like yung usok. Tapos, kapag magbaba naman itong piston natin, magpasok na naman ulit mag-open naman yung intake valve natin, tapos doon na magpasok yung air and fuel mixture natin. And then, paulit-ulit lang yun na cycle. So, habang nag-operate yung engine is nag-init yung engine. So, yung una kasi is, yung design ng engine is, yung surface is smooth siya. So, madali siyang uminit at the same time, matagal siyang lumamig kasi limited lang yung air na dumadaan. And then, may naka-invento na kung saan pinalaki nila yung surface area because the larger the surface area, the faster the cooling. So kaya ganito na design yung na-invento nila. Ito yung cooling fins na tinatawag.
In this part of the video, we'll walk you through the essential accessory parts of a grass cutter, equipment widely used in farms, gardens, and roadside maintenance across the Philippines. Let's start with the oil tank. This is where the engine's lubricating oil is stored. It keeps internal engine parts running smoothly and prevents overheating during long hours of operation. Another key part is the cutting blade. This is the actual component that slices through the grass, weeds, and shrubs. Different blade designs may be used depending on the type of cutting required. Then, on and off switch gives the operator quick control over the machine's power. With just a simple toggle, a grass cutter can be started or shut down safely. Next is the guard. This safety shield protects the user from flying debris such as stone, grass, and twigs. It also helps cover the cutting blade while in use, adding an extra layer of safety. We then have the throttle. This controls the engine speed. By adjusting the throttle, the operator can increase or decrease the power of a grass cutter depending on the thickness of the vegetation.
In conclusion, a mower engine is more than just a small power source. It's a remarkable example of mechanical coordination and precision. Every part, from spark plug to the crankshaft, plays a vital role in turning fuel into useful work. Understanding its components and purposes allows us to maintain these machines properly and appreciate engineering that keeps them running efficiently.
From the spark that ignites combustion
To the crankshaft that drives the blades.
Every part works together with precision and power.
Turning energy into motion to keep our surroundings perfectly maintained.
That's the power of the grass cutter.